So earlier I made a video live and it got a little disrupted by my kids. They were doing some things they shouldn't have been doing. And it's crazy because I rarely yell at my kids. But they were really getting into my skin, pushing me and irritating me, But it came out today, but I don't do that. I hate yelling at my kids. I don't even spank my kids. But I apologize for that, kind of ruining the live a little bit, man, but I had to scrap that live. I didn't like how it came out. That was crazy. That was out of character. We don't do that over here. But the basis of that video, of this video, is the same as that one, about Gervonta Davis, and it's really about his fans. Like, you always hear them, whenever a fight is coming up for Tank, you hear them say the same stuff. Well, he's gonna knock him out. He's gonna knock this person out. They're not ready for Tank. This, that, and the third. But when do you ever hear Tank fans say, "Yo, this dude right here is gonna be a hard fight for Tank. This dude here gonna be a challenge for Tank"? Just like with Terrence Crawford, when he's about to fight a certain dude, I knew he was gonna spank Errol Spence because the skill gap was just too wide. But there was always certain fights. Even right now, there's certain fighters that I always did question. I do question Murtazaliev, or however you pronounce him. If that's going to be a hard fight for Bud, because dude is no joke. At first, I used to question Tim Tszyu just a little bit, not much. And I said, well, after watching Tszyu, no, Bud will work him. You know what I mean? And Sebastian Fundora, will that be an easy fight for Bud? I still question that one. But that's how when you support a fighter, you always look at it from both sides. But when you're a fanboy or a maniac of a boxer, everybody, it seems like your fighter could beat the world, or perceives to be that. Because when it comes to the Tank Davis fans, they have a different formula when it comes to this stuff. Because let's go back to all these other. Let's go back to Leo Santa Cruz and up. Leo Santa Cruz, all these fighters say the same thing about Tank before they get in the ring with him. They know what I could bring. He knows what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. I'm going to step on Tank. Blah, 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 blah. Lamont Roach included. He's no different. He's been saying the same stuff everybody else been saying. And then they get in the ring, it's a different story. A lot of them give it a good effort, but then they don't succeed. Right? So the fans of Tank Davis, the fanboys, when these dudes saying these on their come up videos, they have their little videos before the fight in their little documentaries. I don't know what he talking about. Tank gonna put him out. He's going to sleep in 5. He's going to sleep in 6. And then you got to ask yourself, what do the fans of Tank, what leads them to believe this? Is it because Tank been getting all these knockouts? Is it because they really are delusional and they can't see Tank losing? Or is it that they know the quality of Tank? Tank picks his opponents. It's becoming such of a pattern where he's beating everybody the same exact manner. It's kind of weird because I'm like, he's beating most of these dudes almost in the same fashion. Like, where is the challenge, man? And then when you say this, you're like, it ain't Tank's fault. It's just that he just better than dudes. Okay, then. So why don't y'all pick somebody for him that's actually going to be a challenge or somebody with a pulse? It's the same thing. Leo Santa Cruz, he gonna get knocked out. Frank Martin, he gonna get knocked out. Rolly Romero, he gonna get knocked out. Ryan Garcia, he gonna get knocked out. They so drunk and delusional off of his power that they can't see that there's a strong possibility that somebody out there gonna smoke this dude eventually, especially if he keep cherry picking. There's nothing wrong with a boxer getting smoked. That's a part of the game. I would not frown at Tank Davis if he got his ass whooped. You know why? Because we want to see Tank in there with somebody that might challenge him. Rather than somebody with no power and moves a lot. Rather than somebody with a lot of power and Tank don't want to take that power. Whatever. We want to see it. And Tank's trainers don't give him they don't help the situation because Calvin Ford comes out not too long ago and says, Shakur ain't gonna let us do what we do. Now you gotta ask yourself, why should Shakur let you do it? Why should Shakur let Tank do what he want to do if Tank Davis is this high level elite boxer. If you're an elite boxer and you're high level, Shakur Stevenson should not be able to do what he do. He should not be able to stop Tank from doing what he's doing. Excuse me. Tank Davis is supposed to be above Shakur Stevenson, where the minute Shakur try to do that backpedaling and jumping back for distance, Tank is supposed to cut the ring off on Shakur and go to work on him and knock him out. Why does a fighter have to cooperate with Tank for him to do what he want to do with him? That's not boxing. That's just called cherry picking. And up until now, and it's another thing you never hear these dudes talk about. Yeah, Tank, he's a knockout. Okay, he is. Against who? Little dudes and drained fighters? Okay. Why hasn't he moved up and wait to challenge himself yet? We already know it's weird that he didn't fight Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. But why hasn't Tank moved up? Manny Pacquiao did it. He moved up many weight class to challenge himself, right? Roy Jones did it. James Toney did it. Terrence Crawford did it. And he's about to do it again at 168. Hell, Jamel Charlo did it. And we know he did it because he wanted a bag, and he didn't really want to go up there to challenge himself to beat Canelo. He went up there to get some money, just the money. There's nothing wrong with getting money when the real challenge is in your heart to really challenge the fighter. Then I think it's okay, in my opinion. But he went in there. He didn't go in there to fight, man, at all. A lot of fighters move up to challenge themselves. Why hasn't Tank Davis did it? Right? Why all the other dudes from 135, a lot of them was moving up to welterweight right now. Devin Haney, Rolly, Ryan Garcia, who else is moving to welterweight? Jose Ramirez. All these dudes was at 135, 140. They moving up to welterweight. How come Tank's still at 135? Oh, that's where Tank feel comfortable at. No. He feel comfortable knocking people out down there. That's what it's about. His whole career is based on the stigma of knocking people out. If that stigma goes away, his stock drops. That's what this really about. But people are afraid to say it. If he don't get knockouts no more, which he probably won't get knockouts moving up, this whole thing where he's this big knockout artist disappears. That's just what it is. See how Wilder, that's gone. That whole knockout thing is gone. It's gone with Wilder. It's done. Tyson Fury stopped that train. Shout out to Wilder though. No, nothing against Wilder. Just saying. So that's why they don't want to move. They don't want him to move up. Oh, well, them dudes up there is big though. So, okay. Oh, they're big. But wasn't Tank the one that said he could knock out Tank? Tank said he could knock out Bud at 147. Remember? He stops Bud in 5. Remember that? Or how about this whole thing where they say Tank Davis be dropping and stopping light heavyweights? People that's 175 now, way heavier than welterweights, stopping them and sparring with bigger gloves on. Okay, we don't want to talk about that, right? We don't want to talk about the truth. But see, the whole thing is, you Tank fans not going to hold him accountable, and that's the reason why this is going to always go like this. And this is the reason why he's talking about retiring at the age of fucking 30 years old. Now he wants to get out of the sport when he realized, why he want to get out of the sport? For 2 reasons. One, people want to start putting pressure on him because there's no other dudes to fight after Lamont Roach. People are going to start paying attention like, all right, man, how many fighters you going to keep pulling up from other weight classes? All right, dude, how many times you going to keep putting rehydration clauses on bigger dudes, right? All of that is disappearing. Dudes is leaving the division. So there's nobody else there to fight but nobodies, all right? So now he's going to look funny because everybody going to be like, yo, bro, all of the dudes is moving up to welterweight. What's up? Dudes going up to 140, 147. You still at 135. And even at 135, are you trying to get the belts there? Are you trying to go crush Keyshawn Davis for his belt? Are you going to crush Shakur for his belt? Or when Loma let that belt go, you going to fight somebody for that last belt so you can become undisputed, man. Or you going to just remain down there fighting nobodies. But my thing is, That's why he want to retire, because all of the he can't hide behind nobody else. So look, after he beats, or probably beats, because you got to still put a question mark on that. But realistically, man, he should beat him, man. Lamont Roach, right? And then move up and wait. I mean, he calls out somebody with a post after he beats Lamont Roach. Let's see. Some people think he's gonna call out Keyshawn. Some people think he'll call out Shakur. Some people think he's gonna call out Ryan Garcia again. So whatever, but Ryan Garcia is pretty much tied up right now because he got a fight coming up with Rolly, and he got some. Depending on how that fight go with Devin and Jose Ramirez, he should have a rematch coming up with Devin Haney. So the only real opponent for Tank to fight, plus Devin not even in his division no more. He had that chance. It's gone. No, so I don't know why he talking about, yeah, Devin fight, man. Yeah, that makes sense. Bro, stop it, bro. You see what I'm saying? His fans ain't calling him out on this shit. What you mean that makes sense? What you mean? You wait till he skip out of the division. Now all of a sudden he going up to welterweight. Now you talking about it makes sense. Man, stop it, bro. Come on, man. The only fight that makes sense right now is a Keyshawn Davis fight or Shakur Stevenson fight, man. That's really it, man. But we'll see how Gervonta Tank Davis moves after this Lamont Roach fight this weekend, man. This should be very interesting. We will see. Anyway, man. Y'all Tank fans, man. Y'all got, not the fans. I'm going to tell y'all again, it's different. The fans will hold Tank accountable for his bullshit. Fanboys and Tankamaniacs, they won't. Alright? So look, let's see what happens and how it all play out, man. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Thanks for listening, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all all check out my playlist down in on the side. Sometimes I think I got the playlist. Should be linked in my description, man. So I'm gonna link my playlist in the description of this video. So I got a Shakur Stevenson playlist with some old videos and some newer ones. I'm gonna be making playlists of, videos that contain certain fighters. So now I'm gonna do a Tank playlist, a Bud playlist, an Errol Spence playlist. So stay tuned for them playlists, man. Got a lot of old videos from back in the days, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Go check them out. But anyway, it's your boy Rebel Life, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I'm off this.